Seahawks, Cowboys, coming up on EA Sports as we come to you from Arlington, Texas for today's game.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, Trust Your Eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
First down, offense readying for the snap. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. He'll go left. And that's a gain of 10.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
DeMarco Murray is in the backfield. Hand off by Romo. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. The Cowboys break huddle and show a jumbo look. Murray's hit and brought down. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
And now Romo's going to take off. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Romo's able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves. It's nice and smooth. Doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
It's first down as they head to the line. Play clock's running down. The defense comes out in the nickel. And the give now to DeMarco Murray. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Cowboys' offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front. That helps the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big gain.
The Cowboys step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Got a little crease. That's a gain of 7.
Tony Romo is one of the better throwers of the football in the NFL. He has adequate arm strength. He's extremely accurate, but how about this? He has great feet, too, able to get out of the pocket and make plays.
The Cowboys come out, jumbo package on the field. Romo's taking off,
looking to the right side and throwing.
Third down. The Cowboys come out in a jumbo set. Murray's taking the handoff. Picks up 8 here.
Murray's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Murray lined up in the backfield. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 25. And Sherman nearly had the pick. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cowboys official. Tony Romo's Carson Palmer's injury has been diagnosed as a dislocated elbow. The elbow was put back in place, and now doctors will need an MRI to confirm that there was no ligament damage.
Second down and 10. And there's Witten. On the way, third down. This long drive continues. 3-step drop. Witten's got it, and a first.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
This has been a long drive so far. Now first and 10. Picked up a couple that time. We're back here in this low-scoring affair.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive.
What a drive this has been. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And Urban in on the tackle. This is third down. Mounting a serious drive. Has his man. That's a gain of 8.
Nice throw that time by the quarterback in the red zone. Gets the completion. And there's some tight spots. Not a lot of room, so you got to really drive the football in there.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Up the middle. Brought down by Mebane.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Second and goal. Murray is going to take the handoff now.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Play after play after play here on this drive. Third and goal from the 1. Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
Gets pretty tight down in here when you got third and goal. Not a lot of room for receivers to work in, but the quarterback and receiver, they're on the same page. Good throw and catch.
Let's go.
He's looking to the right here on this throw. And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. Cowboys will be kicking off. Fair catch this time. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Seahawks get ready to start their drive. From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap. From the gun. Wilson's going to take off with it. Second down now. And Richardson's lined up in the slot. The Seahawks come to the line with an empty backfield. Has his man. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. First down coming up. Lynch is shifted from running back to a receiver in the slot. Brings it in. Gains 17.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. First down here. Lynch is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Risky throw into double coverage there, but this will go incomplete.
This defense can pressure the quarterback. There's no doubt about it. They did this time, and it results in another incompletion.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Nickel formation for the defense here. Wilson from the shotgun throws the pass. And Claiborne's there to make the stop.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
Gains 19.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
First down here after the completion. Lynch is in the backfield. Wilson with the give. Lee's there to make the tackle.
Good job by the defense that time. Everybody's expecting to pass. They were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense for a short gain in the red zone.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Russell Wilson has it under center.
Second down and 7.
Play action Wilson.
Reaches out and snatches it.
The completion sets them up now for 3rd and 7. Lynch is split out wide on the right.
The Seahawks are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Now looking at 3rd down.
Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Should be an easy one here.
The kick is through for 3.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Cowboys offense ready now to see what it can do.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Keeps it on the play fake. Looking long. Dez Bryant is there, but it's incomplete.
Good try. Throw it deep down the field. It's a beautiful throw, but it just goes incomplete.
And now they'll try over again on 2nd down.
Brandon Wheaton has it under center. Keeps it here. Airing it out. Intercepted.
That's the end of the first half. And we'll be back in a moment with the first half analysis.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. And as hard as they try, they fail to recover the onside kick.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
And Richardson's lined up now as a slot receiver. The 3rd quarter begins with this play. And now he'll take off. Feet first, gives himself up.
Second down coming up. Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
And that'll gain just a few yards.
3rd down on the way. Wasting little time. Play fake.
Wilson's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under.
Well, it's in the second half. It's 4th and short near midfield, and you are losing the game. And I think this is a decision. The odds are in your favor. I think you go for it here, and if you don't get it, you can still survive and let your defense do some work for you.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Miller's got it. 1st down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a 1st down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
They face 1st down.
Russell Wilson has it under center. He's got the catch. And Richardson's taken down at the 18.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
They're back at the line after that catch for a 1st down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Nice tackle.
The Seahawks, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down.
And Richardson's in the slot. Wilson from the shotgun. Someone got a paw on it.
Number 3. Fastball incomplete.
3rd and 5 following the incompletion.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. Could have been intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
The kick is good.
Well, Jim, if this guy was a golfer, he would lead the golf tour in driving accuracy. He is a machine when it comes to kicking field goals.
The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it. The Cowboys offense heads on to the field. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Play fake to Williams. Makes the catch in the open field. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Whedon's on the move. Catch made along the sideline.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up with something that works.
Murray's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Murray's hit and brought down.
The Cowboys have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
They need to get the play off. DeMarco Murray gets the handoff. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today. Another carry here. Gains maybe 5.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the 1st down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
1st down here after the run. Trying to beat the play clock. Right back to the ground. And that gains a few.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
And here we have 2nd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Takes it again. Mebane's there to take him down. Just a yard out. Offense lines up here. The final quarter begins. In for the score, Dallas.
It is so disappointing when you're down near the goal line and you don't score. Well, the offense doesn't have to know that disappointment this time. Good job, good play call, and a beautiful throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do, and you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
The Seahawks now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Wilson's lined up, 2 tight ends set. Lynch takes it out of the eye and picks up maybe 3 or 4.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
It's now second down. Wilson's lined up, empty backfield. From the gun. Here's Baldwin. Baldwin's met after a gain of 8.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. First down at the 37. The give out of the eye.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. It's a 2 tight end formation. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Thrown incomplete.
Well, it's a tight game up to this point. You got 3rd and long. You're losing by a few points. You can't win the game on this play, but I'll tell you what, you can sure lose it. If you force this football down the field, you have a turnover, it could be the end of the game.
Failing to connect there, 3rd down. Wide receivers are bunched up. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. Wilson set, empty backfield. The Seahawks from the 27. Looks to his left. This is going to set up a change of possession.
What a surprising move that time by the coach. It's 4th and long. You got a close game here, and you go for it, and you fail. I don't know why you would take that chance so early.
2 tight ends on the field here. 1st and 10. Murray. He's got some daylight. Breaks the long run for the touchdown.
Just give this guy a little hope. This running back is so fast. If you block him just a little bit, get him in the open field, look out, he can make it happen.
They will not find a way into the end zone, so they'll only get 6 points out of the trip. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Made right around the 26-yard line.
Number 19 on return.
The Seahawks offense now marches onto the field. Nickel formation here for the defense. First down at the 26. Almost intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Second down here. Quarters formation here for the defense. Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Carr nearly came away with the pick.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
They face 3rd down after the incomplete pass. Wilson's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. Catch made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The defense comes out in the nickel. The Seahawks snap it at the 31. He'll fire it out to the left. Gets it out for the completion. Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
You never know with the talent of these guys nowadays. Little short passes. You think they're harmless, and look what happens. They break a tackle. They got so much talent all the way down the field for the score.
It's good. They're lining up for the onside kick. They want to get the ball back. And the hands team does his job recovering the onside kick. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Seahawks official. They wouldn't specifically say what the injury was other than it's an upper body injury that won't stop him from returning. Back to you.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second down coming up.
If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. First down on the way. Here's the first snap after the big play. And over to Witten. Breaks at the tackle. Tackle made by Bennett that time.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
Offense lines up here. First and goal. Ball's out. The defense has the football. That'll stop the play right there. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the fumble.
You said the appropriate word there, forcing. The hit was so solid and so good. The offensive player had no choice. He had to give up the football.
He's taken down at the 47. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Second down and 7. Wilson's got the football after the play fake. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
First down. Pressure on every snap now.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
First down. Let's see what they come up with here. First down at the 20. Handoff out of the I formation. And that's good for only a yard or two. Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Double tight end formation.
He has the grab. Count it. Touchdown.
Well, that score ties the game up. Now, on the defensive side, you got to come out there and take advantage of this feeling you got going now and get the football back for your offense.
They're setting up screen. How much does this sting? They get the touchdown, but Bill, they fail to get the two.
Jim, I think it takes a lot away from the football team. It's a terrible decision. Now we'll find out if that 1 point comes back to haunt them.
pulled off the onside kick. The hands team comes away with the football. The Cowboys are set for their next possession. Whedon's setting up now in the pistol. The Cowboys snap it at the 41. A touchdown as we near the end of this one.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
Get ready.
And the give now to DeMarco Murray. Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff.
Short kick here, looking to avoid any late game heroics. The tackle is made. The Seahawks come onto the field now for this next series. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Prevent defense here, trying to avoid the deep pass.
Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets a completion. Good job.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter. Nickel formation for the defense here. Second down and 5. Very nearly intercepted.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they're dropped, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Third and 5, throws to the right.
When you pick up first downs against the defense, they will get tired. That time, nice job by the offense getting the first down, even though they're losing here in the game.
The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense.
First down and 10.
Catch made. Tackles made.
Jim, they're in the red zone, and what they have to do here is score as fast as you can so that you can give yourself a few more opportunities.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Pass is intercepted. It's going the other way, and this game is all but over.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Murray's in the backfield, single back set. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Taken down a yard short of the first. The Seahawks with no timeouts left. Coming up, second down. The Cowboys pistol set here. Complete to Williams.
And the tackle is made at the 41.
The Cowboys will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. First down here after the completion. First down following the long play. Looking to go deep. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The Cowboys snap it at the 41. Stays on his feet. Breaks the tackle. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line.
Another name for the fly route, the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and
Panthers, Seahawks coming up on EA Sports as we come to you from Seattle, Washington for today's game.
This is a game today that could come down to the two running backs. Two of the real stars of the sport. Two players who went in fantasy drafts really high. How do you see this one going down today?
Yeah, and how's your fantasy team?
Well,
no, we won't talk about that. Let's talk about good things. But, you know, these two teams are stars. You know why? Because we can see how the football team is built. And I think there's no doubt about it. The offensive line's a big part of it. They always have hope. If they block their guy a little bit, these running backs can make a big play out of it.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Has Olsen. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. Second down after that pass play. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Stewart's got it on the handoff. They get to him just in time, 1 yard shy of the first down. The Panthers come out, two tight ends on the field. The Panthers take it from the 28. And they tackle him there at the 34.
When a coach can have a run and picks up those kind of yards, it gives them confidence, and they will show more and more patience with the running game. So the defense, they better dig in here.
Running away from the pressure. Second down. Benjamin's a receiver in the slot. Offense lines up here. D'Angelo Williams. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Rhythm, you hear it so often in sports, and it is true, especially on the offensive side. That's another first down by the offense. They got some rhythm, and these kind of drives usually lead to scores.
Catch made.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Stewart is in the backfield.
Second down and 7.
Scrambling now. Has to hurry the throw. Third and 7 following the incompletion. They bring in the extra tight end. He'll throw it over the middle. Underneath and incomplete that time.
On third downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
Baldwin's got a chance this time. That brings the play to an end. First down here. Russell Wilson has it under center. Looking to the right side and throwing. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Perfect defense call that time. They had double coverage on the wide receiver. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else do you want me to do? We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
First and 10. Wilson keeps it. Miller's got the catch and the first.
Wilson selling his play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This play set up by the long gainer. Midway through the first. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Miller's tackled right at the 35. Keep an eye today on Zach Miller.
Yeah, Zach Miller, not a speed tight end in the NFL, but smart, crafty, and has good size, so he'll find a way to make some catches.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 35. Wilson's going to scramble. It's away from the stack.
Nice awareness that time by the quarterback. Sometimes when you drop back, don't be too stubborn. Stand in that pocket and take a hit. If you have to run, take off. He gets it done that time and picks up a first down.
First down, offense readying for the snap. From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap. The Seahawks with an empty backfield look here. Reaches out and grabs it. And Richardson's got the first as he's brought down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
It's first down as they head to the line. Quarters formation here for the defense. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Takes it out of the eye. Good for only a yard. As we set now, the defense. Remember, he was the Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, and he is Luke Kuechly.
Every defense would love to have a middle linebacker like Luke Kuechly, just where they can read the plays, get to the guys, make the tackles. Just a hard worker and a great leader.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Quarters formation here for the defense. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Quarters formation here for the defense. Getting away from the pressure. Throws to the right. No one in sight. Has the grab.
Tim, when you get down the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line. Loading, and he's across for the touchdown.
I would bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do they do here? They run it, and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
Looking to the right side and throwing. So they get the touchdown. But they go for 2 and fail to convert.
I'll be the first to say it. That was a terrible decision to go for the 2 points. I'll give the defense some credit, but mainly the blame goes to the offensive play call.
They'll take it at the 20. First down coming up. Stewart lined up in the backfield. And he takes off. Looking across the middle. Wagner's able to knock that pass away for the incompletion.
Oh, good job by the linebacker knocking that pass down that time. All he did was watch the eyes of the quarterback, and he reacted. It put him in good position, and he knocks the football down.
They'll run it here. Going to lose yards here.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And, look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
The Panthers' offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. It's 3rd down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Sherman's able to swat the pass away.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Going for it on 4th down. Stewart is in the backfield. And now Newton's going to take off. And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Good job by the defense that time. 4th down, they were ready for everything. Very aggressive, fast. They make the play, and this could change the game around.
Really good field position here to start this drive.
Russell Wilson has it under center. First down at the 19. Play action. Throws to the right. Russell Wilson hits Zach Miller with that throw.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
The call is for encroachment. That's 5.
Yeah, they're too impatient on the defense's part there. They're too anxious to get to the quarterback. And, Jim, being that anxious, it's cost them a couple times today.
First down here. On this passing down, runs it across for the score. Touchdown.
That was a nice job by the quarterback. He read the defense. He realized there was a little weakness on one spot. He goes there and gets the touchdown on the quarterback sneak.
So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the two-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The Panthers offense now coming out. Newton's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. A takeaway. They bring him to the turf.
Wagner is able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
14.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Keeps it here. Has it. Touchdown.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
So they convert it here on the two-point try.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Signals right away. Fair catch. The Panthers bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Newton's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Takes off with it. Hurries to throw. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time.
Newton's athletic enough to get out of the pocket. That's a really good job by him. But you have to give the defense a lot of credit. They shut down all the receivers.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center.
2nd and 10. Jonathan Stewart with the football.
And gains maybe 4. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. It's a 2 tight end formation. Out of the eye. Here's the handoff. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3 and out for this offense.
2 tight ends on the field here.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Makes the reception.
This is what they call managing the game. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down, and you just got to expect either way that you're going to make it, or if you don't make it, what are you going to do?
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive. Double tight end formation. Now 1st and 10. Out to the left.
Finds his mark. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
When a quarterback can run, it usually takes one guy out of pass coverage. Look at the spy that time on the quarterback. That opens up the passing lanes. Good throw and catch.
The Seahawks bring in an extra tight end for this play.
19.
Wilson's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap.
Throws the pass.
Kuechly's able to get a hand on it and knock it away.
Good job by the linebacker that time. Saw the receiver coming in his area, read the quarterback, and in wonderful position to knock the pass down.
It'll be 3rd down.
Lynch is lined up in a single back formation. Still got it after the play action. Russell Wilson hits Zach Miller with that throw.
First down here after the completion.
Wilson's got everybody split out wide.
The play clock's running down.
The Seahawks go with 2 tight ends on this play. Gonna try and scramble now. Picks up about 2.
That leads us to 2nd down.
Wilson set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Almost intercepted that time.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Wilson's lined up, empty backfield. Quick screen to Baldwin. And they score again here to pad the lead.
Well, you got a lead. Now you're able to go out there and drive down the field and score a touchdown. This changes how the other team is going to manage the game from here on out.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Panthers official. There's not a big concern with the injury at this point, so guys, he'll be ready to go back in the game as soon as he gets the thumbs up from the coaching staff.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, well, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
The Panthers come out for the next possession. Stewart lined up in the backfield.
First and 10. It's the old counter play. In on the stop.
The Panthers' offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Tight end in motion.
The Panthers from the 32.
Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. And he's brought to the ground. 2nd down following the run.
Cam Newton takes a look now from under center. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
3rd down now.
Stewart is in the backfield. Screen. Gets it out for the completion.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Timeout's called, and we're going to step aside and be back in just a moment.
The coach is going to go for it.
Stewart's lined up as the single back. The Panthers from the 37.
That's a failed conversion, but you might as well look at it like a turnover. It's going back the other way. They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
First down at the 37. Takes it from the eye. Lynch looking out wide. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
That's 2nd down coming up. No huddle time.
Keeps it here.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
Coleman's tackled down at the 29.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Found the open guy. Picked up some solid yards with that pass. 3rd and short. Now this opens up everything on the offensive side.
Lynch is in the backfield.
3rd and 2.
Now on the move. Wide open for the catch.
Well, you always hear that expression, it's a chess match out there. Well, I believe that because you got to be a thinker on the football field. And the quarterback won this chess match. He changed the pass protection. He got the extra time, and it worked to his advantage. Hard to throw the football down the field once you get into the red zone. That time the quarterback, well, he knows that. And he looks down there, nobody open deep, throws it short, and they get a nice solid pickup on that play call.
They face 1st down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
First and goal to go. Lynch.
Touchdown. They're just running it up.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us. And they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on 1st and goal for the touchdown.
So put down a touchdown and a 2-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
Fields the football at the 3. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
First down on the way. Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Panthers have it at the 24.
Jonathan Stewart with the football. He's tackled right at the 24. And now they're in the hurry up. 2nd down and 10.
Newton's got it after the play fake.
Almost intercepted. That does it for the first half. Panthers trail in this one.
Here at Century Link Field, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms as the 3rd quarter is about to get underway.
This kick will stay on the ground, avoiding a big return.
Taken down at the 39. The Seahawks ready now to start their next series. They'll take it here from the 39.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Out of the pocket.
Has space. Spins away from the hit.
Gets about 9 on the play. This will be second down. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. Lynch is handed the football. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. We got a big lead.
Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
So from 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 1. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Handoff to Jonathan Stewart. Gets about 4 yards that time. Second down now. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. Scrambling out of the pocket. Newton off the mark that time.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Avoiding the rush. Gets outside the pocket. He keeps the play alive. Nobody open. So it's just another incomplete pass.
Third down and 6. Stewart's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. Got the completion. Sherman's in on the tackle.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there. The offensive coordinator's just got to make some adjustments here. They can't stop the defensive line from sacking the quarterback, so either keep the tight end in or keep... The halfback in to help block for the QB.
They bring in the extra tight end. The Panthers take it from the 23. Gets away from the pressure. Going deep. And that's Thomas, who almost had the pick.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
The Panthers take it from the 23. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Defense